These paired together will absolutely help to eliminate your seborrheic dermatitis troubles. Hi guys, it's Miss Gina and I'm back. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. And let me give you a little background on myself. I'm a licensed cosmetologist with over 30 years experience, and I've been a Loctician for that same amount of time. In this channel, we talk all about lock maintenance at home, tips and tricks to grow your locks based on all of my years of experience. In today's topic, we're talking all about seborrheic dermatitis, 3 ways that it can actually be triggered off, guys, because it's like a horrible thing, okay? What is seborrheic dermatitis, especially on the scalp? Well, guys, it's a condition that is definitely born of inflammation, and you will notice if you have seborrheic dermatitis, the bouts of flaking and scaling and itchiness, crustiness along your hairline, in certain spots in your scalp. Sometimes people just literally have it all over their scalp. It can be a very unsightly condition. The flakes form, sometimes they may be yellowy and discolored. I've seen the pink raising around the hairline. You know, seborrheic dermatitis can take on several different forms, but one of the worst forms it can take is when it's caking and flaking up on your scalp. Okay, now that you know what seborrheic dermatitis is, let's talk about some of the ways that it can actually be triggered or causes this seborrheic dermatitis to happen on your scalp. One of the ways I've seen is when you actually use the wrong shampoo. And the wrong shampoo for someone who suffers from seborrheic dermatitis on the scalp will be a shampoo that contains fragrance, alcohol, and dye. Honestly, guys, let's not talk about the other harmful, harsh detergents, the parabens. All of these things in shampoos definitely will cause seborrheic dermatitis to flare up on your scalps, you know, because it's an inflammatory born condition, and these things will definitely, upon contacting your scalp, cause it to become inflamed, setting off the dermatitis in your scalp. Number 2, eating the wrong foods. Guys, this is a real big deal. You know, some of us don't even realize that we really should be eating for our blood types and certain fruits and vegetables. Like, let's take for instance, binging out on coconut oil products. Ingesting coconut oil products sometimes sets people off. Avocado can set people off in certain ways, making your scalp scaly, extra oily, and itchy. Yes, believe it or not, your diet can cause a bout of seborrheic dermatitis to come on. Guys, that extra sebum oil that comes up on top of the scalp, it seems that people with straighter curl patterns or looser curl patterns tend to even have more of a struggle with that. And that is really because of the way that this oil can slip quicker to the surface of the scalp. The only way I know this is because being a licensed cosmetologist, guys, and being behind the chair and seeing these things over and over and over, and being able to form an opinion based on experience. Okay, guys, that's where this is coming from. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about that can bring on seborrheic dermatitis, guys, too, is basically a self-inflicted action. Okay, now catch this. Not shampooing your hair often enough. Why would this set off seborrheic dermatitis in your scalp or even cause it to happen? Okay, let's see what's going on when you're not shampooing your hair enough. Sebum's building up on your scalp. The dead skin is layering in between that because that's what your scalp normally does. It eliminates slugs off and then it rebuilds the new skin cells. So if you're not actually shampooing your hair in a timely fashion, at least weekly, and for those people with like looser curl patterns, you may be going in every 5 days. Because you want to remove what's sitting on top of your scalp, clogging the pores of your scalp, and really irritating it and inflaming it. So now you've got a whole bunch of flakes sitting on top of your scalp. This is called self-infliction, guys. Okay? Seborrheic dermatitis can actually be brought on by not shampooing your hair enough. So guys, let's get right to it. Let's look to the new year creating a great routine. Why not start now? And in order to do this great new routine of shampooing in a timely fashion so you don't bring it on, you're now researching what you don't want in your hair care products. And that brings me to a point. House of Isis has like the best shampoo without any of that stuff that can actually set you off, because I made this shampoo, okay? Literally made by me for you with a cosmetologist point of view. This shampoo is smart enough to rebalance the pH in your scalp, eliminate flakes without overstripping, and just create, through a combined effort of essential oils that are blended carefully into this shampoo, to be able to heal and deflame your scalp. This is going to do what? Eliminate the flakes. Seborrheic dermatitis be gone. My Shea shampoo is fortified with essential oils like rosemary to help with circulation, to get that buildup moving so we can actually rinse it away. We also have things like peppermint. Now, peppermint, guys, is the #1 source of anti-inflammatory treatment for your scalp. It is a food-grade preservative, so it won't harm you, and it will absolutely cool and literally obliterate any inflammation in your scalp, guys. It's a game changer for those flakes. We have olive oil as well. So when you're actually administering this shampoo straight to your scalp and you're massaging, that 100% cold pressed olive oil can do 2 things. It is actually going to help to lift the flakes, as well as rebuild and replenish your scalp. You see, what most shampoos do that claim to eliminate things like seborrheic dermatitis is they overstrip your scalp. They literally make your hair, it has the ability to change the texture of your hair. I'm sure you all notice how dry your hair becomes. With House of Isis, you can now cleanse your scalp, clean your hair with no worry about overstripping it. Flakes are removed, and your hair is left shiny, moist, and very, very soft, guys. This is the moisture that your hair and scalp has absolutely been looking for. And the healing. When you pair our wind oil with our Shea shampoo, understand that this wind oil, the components, the essential oils, are the same as the shampoo. So you have the shampoo to clean it and the oil to now care for it. Such a complementary team. The olive and castor oil blend will absolutely strengthen your hair while leaving your scalp healed and moist. No overstripping, guys. These paired together will absolutely help to eliminate your seborrheic dermatitis troubles. Flakes are now eliminated. The oil can be used daily in your scalp to create a moisture balance. Shampooing should be done weekly. And remember, if you have any more questions or concerns about your lock journey, you can always book a coaching session with Miss Gina. The link is below. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed these tips today. Thank you. See you next time.